Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advance. We want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show. Somebody's going to get roasted, and I'm all here for it. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's just go ahead and get this. Is you know, I'm going to miss Shannon Sharpe when it comes to these particular shows. Who are they going to get on Undisputed to give this type of analysis when Shannon Sharpe leaves? Now, we all know Shannon Sharpe is extremely outspoken. He's extremely hilarious. But we know that whenever it comes to Shannon Sharpe and John Morant and the Grizzlies, he always has some of the most entertaining takes about John Morant, the Memphis Grizzlies and these boys. So what happened? This morning, I'm so sure if you guys have heard, a report came out that allegedly said that basically, according to Claudia Jordan, I think during a recent appearance on the Breakfast Club, Claudia Jordan revealed that John Morant's camp claimed that the gun the superstar flashed in the recent Instagram Live incident, in fact, is a toy. She noted that Adam Silver and the league will still suspend him, knowing that the gun was fake. I think they're still going to suspend him out of just sheer stupidity. Because if it is fake, I got to suspend you. No. There has to be a penalty for stupidity. There has to be. No. There has to be. There has to be. If you walking around, you go stick your hand into an alligator's mouth and he bites you, that's the prize you won. You won the stupid prize. You played the stupid game and you won the stupid prize. So if you're going to play that stupid game by showing a fake gun after you just got suspended and blew millions, you got to catch another one. I'm sorry. No one feels sorry for this. And one of those people that doesn't feel sorry for this is your boy and mine, Uncle Shay Shay. Today on Undisputed, they were discussing a bunch of things, but then they brought up this story, right? This story I just told you, this fairy tale I just told you guys. And they brought it to the panel of Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless. And the moment Shannon Sharpe got a hold of this topic, he ripped into it like a pit bull that hasn't seen a piece of meat in the last 15 years. So what we want to do is, we want to play exactly what Shannon Sharpe had to say here, and then I'm going to come back and just pile on to what Shannon Sharpe had to say. Take a listen to what Shannon Sharpe had to say.
Hell no. There lies the problem again, Skip. You see? Mm-hmm. Here we are again. John Morant refuses to accept accountability and responsibility for his actions. Again, it's somebody else. Somebody from the back seat passed up a toy gun. What grown-ass man you know play with toy guns and listen to NBA Youngboy and listen to that kind of gangster rap with a toy gun? The last person I know played with a toy gun, it didn't end well for him. That was Tamir Rice. He was a 12-year-old.
Thank you.
So now John want to play with a 12 gun. Yeah. Instead of saying, if that was your argument, use that the day after it happened. Yeah. Say, man, that was a toy. Man, that was a prop. Man, I don't mess around with no toy gun. So did you go into Adam Silver's office when this happened, using shotgun Willis, and say that was a toy gun? Again, John, just accept responsibility. Commissioner, I was wrong. I know I was just in your office 2 months ago, and I told you I wouldn't let that happen again. Yep. I was wrong, Commissioner. I come at you. I'm at your mercy. Whatever you decide, I'm willing to accept because I'm willing to show you that I've learned my lesson this time around. Again, he will not accept responsibility for what he did. He will not own up to the accountability that should be bestowed upon him. It was a toy gun now, Skip. Really? Really, John's camp? This is what y'all want us to believe. That was a toy gun. So if it was a toy gun, why did that guy, he had that thing? Whoa, I can get that up there. So why did he do it so quick if that was a toy gun?
Good point.
Nobody believes that. All you've got to do, John, you made a mistake. You made another mistake. Okay, it happened. And I wish it wouldn't happen. But you've got to accept responsibility for this stuff and stop trying to pass the buck. Somebody in the back seat, why they passing you a toy? So you mean to tell me that you're going to fool around with a toy gun and somebody might think that thing real and let one off on you? For real, Ja? Is that what you want people to believe? Yeah. Ja's camp, come on. Y'all better than this. Just accept the responsibility. Have Ja, you come out there with that half-hearted apology that seemed like it was written by one of this AI services. Come, Skip, I just can't. See, and people say, well, Shannon, man, you just being hard on Ja because Ja won't accept responsibility.
Yeah.
That's Skip, a part of an apology is accepting responsibility for the wrong that you've done.
Yeah.
People at home, this got nothing to do with the Second Amendment. Okay, you got the Second Amendment. If you're not a federal officer, take your ass to a government building with a firearm and say, I got the Second Amendment, and see what they do. Go to the federal courthouse, go to a government building with your firearm on you, and you're not an official, and see what happens to you. And use that Second Amendment bulljive. The NBA is a private entity. They say no guns on the premise and blah, 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 so forth and so on. But Skip, I just can't get it, Skip. I just don't know what else we can do. I just wish I could just sit down and talk to him, and I would tell him, Ja, just accept the responsibility.
You heard what he had to say. Who disagrees with him? Who disagrees with what Shannon Sharpe just said? Who? You would have to be dense, or not dense, that's the wrong word. You would have to be daft. Daft to defend Ja in this position. Do you know why? Because it means that you are someone that makes excuses for stupid, not bad, for stupid behavior. If in fact it was a fake gun, that was a stupid move. And if you defend it, it means you're defending stupidity. That's one thing. The second thing I think is important that we state. People got to stop throwing this thing on young people. We got to stop. Because a lot of people that love to baby these young guys, that's what they do. They love to baby them. They'll say, oh, well, he's a young guy. My guy, how many young guys are there in the NBA? Is the NBA full of 40-year-olds? It's not. The NBA is full of young guys, correct? How many other young guys in the NBA are doing this? If there are no other guys in the NBA doing this, then how come we're saying it is his youth? It is not Ja Morant's youth. It is dude. It's the person. Don't put blanket statements out there like, oh, well, he's young. We've all been, yeah, we've all been young. And the majority of us have not been in the situation that Ja Morant has been in. But there is a decent sample size out there of about 400 plus players or 200 plus players that have. You can't say, oh, in this era of social media, because Ja Morant isn't the only player playing in this era of social media, so we can't use that. I think Shannon Sharpe was 100% on the money. Ja Morant should be suspended either way. If it was a real weapon, he should definitely be suspended, because that was flagrantly idiotic to repeat a behavior that just cost you millions months ago and then do it again. So you got to get suspended for that, number one. Number two, if it was a fake weapon and you did it anyway, knowing what just happened, you got to be suspended for that too. There's no way out. No way out. There's no defense. There's no, oh, I'm coming to his. There's none of that. You got to get suspended. And now I'm thinking a long suspension needs to work. Do you know why? Because maybe there needs to be a renewal of the way people process information. And it usually takes time to see a correction in this particular type of behavior. You can't just do it like that. It takes time. I have no issues with Ja Morant getting suspended for the entire, for half of the season. If they said they were going to suspend him for the entire season, I wouldn't care. I said he'd be all right. That will give you enough time to think. Think on what you've done and think of what you could potentially lose. Just use that time and think. The NBA is not running away. The NBA will be right there when you get back. But use that time to really think and think about the steps and the moves you've been making. I would have no problem. I wouldn't be here crying. I would feel nothing. Now, of course, you will have some bozos out there. These bozos, these clowns, they'll be out there talking about, oh, you ready to see a black man not getting big? A black man that did it to his damn self. Who is doing anything to Ja Morant? It's him. It got nothing to do with a black man holding back a black. He's doing it to himself. In none of those videos, I ever saw someone holding up Ja's hand like, yo, Ja, put your hand in the camera. He did it all on his own. Nobody forced him to do it. No one forced him. He's doing it all by himself. So what kind of, oh, is he holding a black man? No, he's holding himself down. Nobody's holding him down. You don't get to use that stupid argument when you're in a league that pays you tens of millions of dollars a year. How are you being held back making tens of millions of dollars a year? And you can use that money and parlay it and become a multi-billionaire if you know anything about business and how to invest money. Who the hell is holding him back? Who's holding him back? Who's stopping him from succeeding? Do you know how many smart black people there are out there, black kids out there that have some of the best ideas that don't even have that type of capital? And you're in the NBA earning millions of dollars. Do you know what the hell you could invest with 1 year's worth of salary in the NBA? Do you know? If you're earning $30 million a year, you should be able to flip that into $200 million or $150 in a year if you have some sense and you read books and you study successful people and study their patterns. You should know that. So you're blowing your own opportunity. Ain't nobody holding back no black man. And that's why some of you dudes that would defend that should be even more angry. Do you know all of the people you could benefit? Do you know all the people you could benefit with that type of money? Dudes are lost out here defending anything. They don't even know what to say. They're just watching people leave comments in the comments saying, well, I got a finger too, so I might as well type my BS too. I got to let my voice be heard. What about me? Boo-boo, Yogi, let's put that in. Let me post something too. What am I write? Y'all over here trying to hold a black man down. You even know what the hell you saying. I feel zero sympathy for John Morant. Whether it was real or fake, zero. And stop saying you don't know what's going on. Stop saying it's not yours. Man, stop doing that. That's weak. Stop always passing it off to somebody else. Nah, it wasn't me, it was him. It wasn't me, it was her. Come on, stop. If you're going to do it, own up to it. That's the adult thing to do. And if anybody feel a type of way, hit that unsubscribe video, block the channel, and I'll never see you again. You'll never see my face again. And that'll be the end of it. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We'll catch you on the next show. Peace.